And I know we got to wrap up here, Will, but one thing I think would be really helpful for people, and it would really come full circle on the whole conversation. And this is just so perfect to ask you because you are a clinician and working with patients and introducing fasting to patients. So, what are some of the biggest struggles you see with people as they're embracing fasting for the first time? And what can they do to prevent that?
So what you saying? What they're noticing when they first fast?
Well, no, just like when you're working with your patients, what are you seeing the challenges time and time again, the common challenges people are experiencing, and then how have you helped navigate them through those?
Yeah. So the when I wrote the book, I really, as I was writing through it and rewriting it and like going through it again, third pass, whatever, all the amount of passes I went through that book, I spoke a lot of life into that book. And every time I read through it to add additional things as I was thinking about it, I would think of a different patient over the course of 10 years of consulting people of a question that they had that I hope to clarify it for the reader because I wasn't there to like clarify things and walk them through it. So hopefully that those years of clinical experience really is breathed in throughout the pages of the book so they know I'm walking through this whole process with them. And I've seen this done in thousands of people over the course of my time in functional medicine that I've heard just about every excuse under the book of why someone can't do this. I've heard just about every reason why every modification we'd have to make to suit the bio individuality of that person, put that in there too. So it's very much user friendly and approachable to people. Hopefully that's mitigated. Specifically, I mean, I don't. We're managing things so responsively clinically that I'm hopefully getting a firm foundation first and then leaning people into it. So kind of what I said earlier about that week one is that maybe we put a protocol together for a patient and we recommend on this week to go into a deeper fast for them, right? But their body's not there yet. So that's the science and the art of what I do in functional medicine. The science is implementing these protocols, but the art is self-pacing it and saying, okay, meet your body where it's at. So the biggest problem that I see, to answer your question more directly, is someone rushing something and not checking in with their body. So it's okay to be to rest in the present moment and be slower than you think you should be if that's where your body's telling you need to go, meaning that checking in with your energy, checking in with your digestion, checking in with how you're feeling, checking in with your stress around something new. Starting that yoga class can be stressful. Does that mean you go into an advanced yoga class like the next day? Maybe you need to like rest in this and get better at this practice without progressing. Even if the progression is arduous to you, like even if it's slow and incremental, you're still leaning into it. And that's what I would say the biggest thing is people rushing something because they think more is always better overnight. And it's not always the case. So meet your body where it's at, show up for yourself, and check in with yourself to see when you should lean into it beyond where you're at right now. Because it's just not a race that has to be done overnight. These are tools that I want people to integrate sustainably for themselves, to just integrate core things that you won't ever have to drop. It will just be something that you've picked up, that you find a way that really works for you, and you'll have those tools for the rest of your life. So there's no rush. There's no need to rush through this. So I think that's the biggest message that I would say that I have seen done with patients that are very ambitious, very excited, but sometimes get ahead of themselves. And that's okay. You learn from those moments too.